and welcome everyone to a Scouts of Intent 5v3 at Bhur Sagarth. Now before we get started, if you guys do enjoy my content, please remember to smash that like button on this video as it does greatly support the channel. Subscribe if of course you haven't already. Tick that bell for notifications so you stay up to date with all the latest content. And leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below as I do read them all. Now if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays like this, or other Total War replays like from Napoleon Total War 3, Rise of Mordor, Rome 2 just to name a few, there are links displayed on your screen and also in the description below. You can also send me a replay to my Discord at Scouts Reconnaissance. The link for that Discord is also in the description below. And if you're a YouTuber, there's also a self-promotion area for you to post your own videos to if you so wish. I also have a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, or Streamer's donation link in the description below if you'd like to support my work. It is my dream to take this channel full time, and with your support I know I can make it happen. I also recently enabled YouTube memberships, which will allow you guys to get access to custom emojis and badges. New perks will roll out in the future as we grow the channel. With that, let's get in with the replay. So, today, replay comes from White in the Darkcloudl, Sin's Goody Two-Shoes twin brother. He's one of 3 defenders today, and he's got an elite-style Gondorian force here. He's one of 3 defenders. And White here has some Gondor Spearmen, some Citadel Guard, some civilians, Fountain Guard here, Pelarga Marines, Raven Helms of Caer Andros, and some Fountain Guard again, more Gondor Spearmen, Ithilien Rangers, and Warden's Minister Ethel. Now in the previous patch, the Warden's Minister Ethel used to be a body-piercing unit, but in the .97 patch, they're now armor-piercing. In front of them, we have some Gondorian infantry, looks to be, I think, 4 units. We have some Citadel Guard here. I think we've also got some Raven Helms of Caer Andros, we do. We have some Demothian Honor Guard here. Some more Gondor infantry, Guards of Osgiliath. I don't know if we have any Wardens of the White Tower, or Vanguard of King Elsar, but we'll keep an eye out for them. For now, though, we'll move on to actually over here where he has a unit way out here. Actually, some Gondor infantry. I think he just forgot about them. Anyway, his first ally is Iranion Gil-galad. So Gil-galad sort of changed his name a little bit here. He's commanding the faction of Arthedain. We have some Evident Spearmen here, some Dunedain Rangers, Numenus Gate Guards, some Evident Spearmen here armoured up, some Evident Spearmen in their normal form. We have some Arthedain Pikes here. I think these Pikes are armoured up. Actually, they're not. Not bad. We've got some Arthedain Men-at-Arms here, also not armoured up at all. Basic model. Some civilians. And that's all I can really make out there. You've got some Dunedain Peacekeepers here. These guys do appear to be armoured up. We have... be surprised if we've got some dismounted Fallen Aryan Knights here. Now look out for dismounted Knights of Numenus. Maybe some Dunedain Troll Slayers, and maybe some Grey Company. We'll have to wait and see. And the final defender today, if we find him, is Nubi-1, commanding Numenor. We have a Trebuchet here. The rest of the army is down here. We have some Belagar archers here. Blend in really well here with the landscape. Next we have some Seafarers and Nindamos here, 2 units. Some Numenorian Court and Numenorian Shield Guard. We also have over here some more Numenorian Cohort here, Shield Guard and Numenorian Steel Bows. Up here, the rest of the force awaits. We have Numenorian Cohort, Shield Guard, and Cohort. Seafarers and Nindamos, Steel Bows, and Pharazim Swordmasters. And that brings us to the first of 5 attacking armies today. We have Dorwinion, commanded by the Vengeful One. We have some Maquindi Glade Masters here, Evelyn Hammerguard, some Maquindi Glade Lords. Next we have 5 units of Evelyn Infantry, and some Evelyn Marksmen here on the end. The rest of the force appears to be hidden right now. Moving on. We have Khan, commanded by Joran, who has Neuron Halberds out front, 3 units here. Some Brotherhood of the Bow, some Brotherhood of the Axe, and the rest of the force is hidden. We'll come back to him later. Next we have the Realm of Mirkwood, commanded by Cookie Monster 2121, who I don't think I've seen before, so new Cookie, welcome. We've got some Evelyn King's Palace Guard here, and the rest of the army is annoyingly hidden. Next we have Rune, commanded by James, who has some Eastern Warriors out front here, looks to be 2 units. We have some Loke Flag Rim, looks to be 3 units there. Next we have some Loke Gamp Rim, 3 units. Some Eastron Crossbows there, half armoured up, I believe. Yep. Some Bathclub Tribesmen, 2 units. Some Camul's Chosen. Some Loke Scion Rim. And that's all I can see there for the moment. And it's actually a 4v3 today, I got that wrong. And that's it guys, so let's get this battle started. Enjoy. Alright, Joran's marched up here with his Brotherhood of the Bow, firing into the blob, so there's no grace whatsoever. The attackers have started us off. Gil-galad highly vulnerable here to the Brotherhood of the Bow. He does have Grey Company out there, we did see them, but he's saving them for later. I don't know why the Brotherhood of the Bow is marching further. I mean, they can shoot where they are just fine. We've got some civilians there, wiping the Darkcloudl to get his civilians in the mix. Just to sort of try and block as many arrows as you can. Jerome wasting a little bit of ammunition there. Should have got in closer. He's going to try to, but I think the civilians might be charged forth. Yep, they are. Brotherhood of the Bow don't have the best charge, and holy smokes, the civilians just took out 4 of them. I didn't realise that civilians had such a good anti-cav charge. They probably don't, so don't rely on that too much. But I am surprised they managed to take 4 of them down. And they have their bows out, I believe. Oh, they're going to charge. They're going to charge into them. They loaded firing in again, taking out some of the Dunlane troll slayers. Khan getting some really good hits here. I'm surprised that Gil-galad or White in the... I'm surprised that some Gil-galad and White in the Darkcloudl aren't setting up any archers here to try and deal with these Brotherhood of the Bow. It seems like the defenders are just content to try and wait him out, almost. The Blade Lords here and Stalkers coming in from Dorwinion through the pass. We've got 2 units of Stalkers here for Dorwinion. Bit of a gamble here from Dorwinion to bring 2 units of Missile Cav. Decent volley there from the Balagar archers. Getting some hits, getting some kills. Crochet firing in. Oh, nice hits after all. Thought that was going to be a bit wide there. We've got some high XP in here. Some more high sword and shields, not armoured up. It seems like Cookie's gone for a more standard Mirkwood army. No armour upgrades applied. 2 units of Highland, Wardens of Umber Monk, Elders of the Elven King. We've already touched on that one. Witham Realm Patrol. And some high paying archers here. More High Earth and Greenwood Rangers also. Okay. We have some Kamul Shadow Bows. Don't see any Kamul Shadow Guard. Okay, the Dorwinion has engaged Numenor.
We're under attack.
Okay, down to 81. Getting something to loose formation. Doesn't seem to be helping him too much. Yeah, and everyone does want to be drawn forward here. He wants to use this hill here as cover. It never works out for the defenders when they come forward past this hill and try to engage the attackers down. We've got Lumbermen starting us off. Good charge here, but Cohort mixed in with Shield Guard. It's a strong defense there from Numenor. Lumbermen sure as hell won't be able to crush it. We've got Marksmen trying to fire over their heads and into the Seafarers Lindamos. A good try. Probably should stop though. Not finding the hits that they want. But Nero Footman joining the party here. But they need the halberds, I think. At least one unit of the halberds. Marauders isn't a bad idea, but the defenders do have a lot of firepower with them. And these guys are already being targeted here by the Balagar archers. Marauders... I don't think the Marauders have a target here. They might have the civilians, but no one should fire into the civilians, ever. He's still got 107. Number not on the way out here. Medic Axeman being brought up. Khan's is trying to apply some pressure here, but Nubian still looks pretty comfortable. On this side, we've got some Northern Realm Patrol here, firing in. They're all shooting upwards, which is not a good thing. He's getting more hits than he should. He's getting a little bit lucky that way. The defenders again seem comfortable for the attackers to just use their ammunition on them. The Cookie probably really needs to hold his fire, save his ammunition for later when he has a better target. Eastern Warriors, I think, are going to be sent in to try and clear out the civilians. Obviously, the Gondorian Spearmen going to be a tough challenge to get through. So, River Patrol is here. Running after the Seafarers and Inamos. Alright, Halberds moving in. The Marksmen also pouring it in. Doing Rangers, but also here firing some volleys. You guys here have lost about almost 30 men. Patrol down to 79. The Cardish line's looking pretty strong here. Marauders being moved up again. Duran seems to be trying his hand. The patrol had more luck, far more luck than the nomadic Marauders. Cavalry infantry also boosting the attack. Now, Nubi-1's plan could simply be to allow these guys to thin him out a little bit, or enough, and then unleash the trebuchet on these guys and try and get as many kills as he can. Aiming for this block would be ideal, and to do that, you probably just have to target the Evelyn infantry. Because most of them are concentrated in this one area, you see. I think that's more likely where you want trebuchet bolts or shots to go. A single shot here can take out at least 30 to 40 men. It is a little bit confusing that Duran is setting up his nomadic marauders without using their ammunition first. They're reloading since they have a target. There we go. Gilgalad's just got to run these guys in. I think you say it like Iranian. I think that's how you say it. So I was calling Gilgalad in this one. Okay, they were 122 a second ago. Marauders brought them down to 89 here. They're dropping like flies. The Marauders are going now. They weren't going before, they're going now. Jeez. I wonder why they were struggling before. Zoran's putting his force at great risk. He's really stacking his deck. Now might be a good time for New One to unleash the trebuchet on this section of the army. See if we can get some good hits. And cause a mass chain rout. He's looking pretty thin there on his left flank. And the Royals are pushing hard there, they know they can get through. We've got some shield gun moving in to plug that leak. Seafarers and Minos moving in. They're firing. They got a great target here. They can't miss. They've got Red Company 2 firing in. That's good work there from Arthur though. He's going to get a lot of kills here. Vance is sending in another unit of footmen. Sorry, yeah, Evelyn, infantry, sorry. And Arthur then conserving his ammunition. He did his job, he fired a few volleys there, he destroyed the right flank of the attackers. Then he halted his fire after that. It looks like his forces, along with Nibby ones, are regaining control of this fight. They're starting to push the enemy back. We're going over here. Oh, we haven't really moved very far forward at all here. I thought we had 2 units of Gondor spearmen here. Now we've got rangers up there on the top. The big challenge for the attackers is to try and get through these choke points here and avoid losing too many of their forces to the Rangers of the Grey Company and the Dunedain. I feel if James sends up too many men here, along with Mirkwood, Cookie, then the Athenian Rangers will be activated, just like the Grey Company will be activated when Darwinian and Khan start sending out more troops to try and break through after the first attempt failed. We've got a fresh unit of Neuron halberds up here. Alright, they're almost through here on the left flank. This is the second unit of Seafarers. They still have their javelins. They might want to start firing soon. Try and take down those halberds. We've got Varag Bowman here, a fresh unit. These guys here should be put up on the hill so they can fire over the friendlies. Maybe into the Belagar archers. I know they're in loose formation, but these 2 units here are crisscrossed and bunched up together, increasing the likelihood of a hit. I always say you shouldn't spread out your troops and then mix them with the other troops. You might as well keep them in loose formation. Your enemy will just be able to hit more units than just one. Okay. It's 14 to 20% at the moment. We got some Nendor Glade Guard here that were hidden before. Joran has moved up his forces. He's thinking about firing overhead. Seafarers are firing the Jevies. Going after the Nendor Glade Guard. Not bad. Grey Company also firing in now. Seems like Gilgalad's thinking they've stacked the deck enough for them to fire again. You can see the Grey Company melting away their troops. Down 28. Varag Bowman trying to provide supporting fire there. Or cover fire. 27. Really struggling here to get some good hits. The unit of Varag Bowman. Oh, no, the Varag Bowman aren't firing in. That's the Evelyn Marksman. Down to 25. That's probably frustrating for him. See, they're aiming for the Duno Peacekeepers. I think you should just aim for this unit of Belagar Archers here. That way he'll score hits on these guys too, and these guys as well. I think number one's out of Seafarers after this. (17 to 27). It's just a commanding officer. I thought we had the Evelyn Hammer Guard in here. Attacker's getting very lucky there. Joran just got his Brotherhood of the Sword underneath the artillery shot. Now if the attackers are out of ammunition, then this is good news here for Joran. The Brotherhood of the Sword should do well here. We've also got some Seldon River Patrol firing on the rear defensive flank. Sorry, rear defensive row. Getting hits here on the Seafarers and Arthurlane Pikes. Brotherhood of the Sword down to 71. You can see the attackers moving forward here. They've got the momentum in their favour. We've got another unit, Seafarers and Indelmos. Did he have 3 of them? Might as well have, because this unit has ammunition. Tell you what, the attackers need to get ammo. Sorry, need to get arrows on these guys pronto. We got Evelyn Hammerguard moving in. That's a mistake. Probably should pull them back for now. The risk of them getting hit here by Seafarers is way too great. We've got Numero and Steel Bows firing into them too, so these Seafarers are firing in. They're all bunched up. Well, that was definitely a hit on them. The Steel Bows are armor piercing as well.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Being fired upon. Veteran needs to get these guys turned a bit to the left, facing this way. It looks like they're broken through on this side. They should try to get a unit just to sort of distract and keep back the Seafarers and Indelmos and try and push back Nibiruan's forces here. See, Brotherhood of the Sword and Evelyn Hammerguard are just too exposed where they are. The Belthor Tribesmen here must be out of ammunition. Blood Camp Rim leading the way now. Eastern Warriors have been destroyed. In fact, Gondor has pushed them down the hill a little bit since we last saw them. With the Realm Patrol trying to fire overhead. I'm usually not a big fan of that. Okay, Javelin fire coming in. Now White in the Darkcloudl has bunched up his forces considerably. A lot of these fire arrows are finding their mark. Also got some decent Javelin fire coming from Darkcloudl. We're out of ammunition now. White's just got to try and get his forces as close to his enemy as possible. Yeah, a lot of those arrows are hitting their targets. Surprisingly, very little friendly fire. Pelican Marines firing into the Loke Scion Rim. Doesn't seem like Pelican Marines have a good line of sight. They're struggling to lob the javelins over them. 31-36. Khan and Darwinian are really pressing hard on this side. What forces? They don't have too many forces left actually. They've got some Nearad Stormguard here, Brotherhood of the Spear, I don't think I saw them before. Brotherhood of the Axe we saw earlier. We've got another unit of Nomadic Marauders, that's a good thing there for Jordan, he definitely needs a unit like that. Evelyn Marksman here, full unit. Oh, nice hit there from the Trebuchet. That's a healthy chunk. Doing Troll Slayers there, throwing the javelins. The attackers are almost through. One big push left. The Great Company must be out of ammunition, or they must not have any ranged units left on this side. We do know Troll Slayers trying to throw the javelins in, trying to slow down the advance. We've got Dudium Shadowbows here, they do have ranges on this side. And Joran, I was going to say, Joran instantly pulled back when he saw the Dudium Shadowbows. Joran probably shouldn't have sent any storm his Nearad footmen, sorry. (34-40). Who's shooting up there? Everyone's shooting upwards with these steel bows. That's a blessing in disguise there for the attackers. What we got here? Who's shooting at him? Rag Bowman from Joran, trying to drive back the Shadowbows here.
We're under attack.
Will Joran reacquire them? That's the question. You better hurry up. Everyone's trying to move him closer so he has a better target. We've got Marksman here, unit of 80. I am impressed the attackers are still maintaining their momentum despite the attack from the Dudium Shadowbows. I thought the Dudium Shadowbows there could have turned that attack totally around. Bird the spear charging up. The attacker's right flank is in need of serious support. Evidence Spearmen there getting to the ranks of the Evelyn Marksmen. Wardens of the North being brought near. (38-42). Citadel Guard being committed. Ravenhelms of Candros also being committed, I believe.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Got the elves mixing it up though with room. The attackers are pushing their way through, wiping the Dark Cloud's forces here with some effect. This could be a good opportunity to see if the Athenian Rangers can fire in from where they are up there. They're still there. .40 to 44. The attackers aren't going away just yet. But the whole attack here is dependent on the survival of Durin and the Vengeful One. These guys are destroyed too early, and their other allies are very vulnerable there. It'd be much easier for the defenders to focus their efforts on just one choke point than two, obviously. Neuro Storm Guard being sent up. Now that was definitely from the trebuchet there. Probably the axe being kept back here. Yeah, some Neuro Footmen they might have broken before and they've come back to the fight. Oh boy. Neuro Storm Guard here down to 37. So trebuchet obviously got a nice hit on them. Shadowbow's firing, or they were firing. The attack is going okay here for Durin and the Vengeful One. If you just look at this patch here, it does seem a bit vulnerable to the trebuchet, this little area. I see nothing but attacking troops, Khan and Dolinians. They better move faster. Manic Marauders down to 27. Andor Gleigar maybe trying to outflank the Evidence Spearman here. Juno Rangers out of ammunition. The pretty Glade Lords here. Is there a way for them to get around? Yeah, it does appear so. And now they're in the defenders' back lines here. Trying to silence the Warriors of the North. We've got some dismounted Knights of Lumas. He does have them after all. Juno Trollslayer is also moving in. Jeez, the Globals are going down fast. I think, is that his general unit? It is his general unit. Trying to provide some supporting fire. Oh, this isn't too good for the attackers. Great move there from Iranian. Looks like the Marauders are trying to target the Arthanate Pikeman. I was saying Evident Pikeman. Alright. I think the attackers have got to step it up here a lot. They haven't made too much ground yet. And they're running out of time to get through this. Their allies appear to be on their last legs. They're almost out of men. Darkcloudl might be planning to send over reinforcements to help out White and the Darkcloudl. Brotherhood of the Axe is Joran's last trump card. Brotherhood of the Bow still has ammunition. They definitely should be sent up. I mean, if you can get them around the back here, which you could before. Actually, no, don't try that. Bad idea. Forget I said it. So maybe you can bring up the Brotherhood of the Bow to target the Grey Company. Grey Company firing in again here. Trying to end Joran and Vengeful One's attack once and for all. Momentum is now with the defenders. That's probably why Joran sent up his Brotherhood of the Axe. Vengeful One sent up his Lumberman. That unit broke earlier. Okay, Brotherhood of the Axe is keeping the attackers in this fight. Starting to carve their way back through the defenders. Darkcloudl somehow got some Doom Troll Slayers behind them. Probably the same way, just ran them around. What's funny is we've got some Brotherhood of the Bow here. Yeah, they're targeting him. It's lucky that Joran saved them for this. 54 to 60. That guy somehow impaled himself on a stake. It's strange, they're firing point blank into him. They're not going down that fast. Okay, this attack is almost over. Alright, into the range is still hiding, they're not firing. We've got some little Shadow Guard after all here. Attackers really pressing against themselves against the Gondorian forces. Eastern Warriors doing their absolute best, but they're really struggling here. Rune is pressing as hard as he can. The Americans try and take advantage of that. Some Eastern Warriors got through. Got some Fountain Guard being sent up. Seems like White and the Darkcloudl's plan is to try and hold these guys here until his allies can come and join him. 59 to 64. Yeah, this attack is about over. Very bummed. Do they have ammunition? Joran just admitted defeat there. We probably should have set these guys into the fight, along with the Brotherhood of the Bow. He gave up too early there, I think. Those men should be sent to help out his allies on the other side, for sure. Better to have an extra 100 soldiers than not have them. So these dealing ranges are firing in now. Adventure 1 has his McQuindy Stalkers over here. Probably got times 2 speed though, I think. Those Rangers are getting some good kills, no doubt. Now I've got the elves pressing pretty hard here. Along with the high-paying archers, they have ammunition still. With these stalkers trying to provide some fire support. And despite the fire from the dealing ranges, the attackers are still able to keep coming, and they're almost through here. What the Greenwood Rangers? I think so. Elders of the Elven King are also here. The attackers plan to outflank. Sorry, the defenders plan to outflank the attackers. No, they're not. They're heading back around. The artillery range is out of ammunition. They're being taken off the hill here. Oh, they're over here. They still have their bows out though. Rangers from Gilgalad. They might struggle here. We'll see.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
The Rangers targeting these guys. No, they're targeting the main block. These are elves. 66 to 75. Is that from the? Well, is that from the shadow bows? I thought I saw some ranger fire coming in there. Type 6 being in here.
It is coming for us!
Okay, the attackers are carving their way through this. Despite the ranger fire, they're still coming.
Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
There's Thranduil. So what the hell? Okay, Cookie Monster just admitted defeat there. Really throwing James and the Adventure onto the wolves. Why would he admit defeat? He shouldn't have done that. I thought I saw some ranger fire coming in. Looks like some of those rangers up top are getting some friendly fire. Still pretty even so far. It's a fresh unit of like Flagram.
Lost half of our men.
Rangers targeting the light camp rim. We're dropping pretty fast. It's 72 here to 84. To James's credit, he's pushing on. But I think White and Darkcloudl has this. Arthur sending over their reinforcements.
It is coming for us. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
Ah, so it looks like the Vengeful got some revenge there. Head up here and just have a quick look. We've got some Infinity Stalkers charging into the Wardens of the North. Blade Lords here, what's left of them, also. Okay, so they broke the Evan Spearman and Arthur Pikeman. Now Vengeful just needs to wipe out the Wardens of the North, if that's possible. Got Nimra and Steel Bows over here, along with some Adunium Shadow Bows. But they're out of ammunition. The Wardens of the North still have ammunition, so Gil-galad should just put these guys into auto fire, and they'll take out the Infinity Stalkers and maybe even the Dwayne General as well. I think Gil-galad's being a little bit too nice there to the Vengeful one. James trying to fire his crossbows as the defenders charge down at him. $90 to 78. $78 to 91. Okay, that was Orange General there. And that is it, guys. I think we are done. There you go. Oh, they're definitely dead now. Okay, so well done to White and the Darkcloudl, 2018 kills. Iranion Gil-galad, 1,641. Newbie 1, 2,171. Unlucky there to the Vengeful one, 834. Joram, 1,007, nice job. Cookie Monster, 2121, 575. And James, 1,082. So the attackers really struggled to find good firing positions to sort of repel the defenders' own archers. And the artillery was spot on today, getting a lot of good hits there, taking out some really decent troops there from the Vengeful one, for sure. Especially with the Murad Storm Guard. I think Joran and Cookie admitted defeat too early. I think the battle was in the favour of the defenders at the time they quit, but I think it could have been much closer had Joran and Cookie just hung in there a little bit longer instead of admitting defeat when they did. But well done to the defenders nonetheless. Congratulations to White and Darkcloudl and his team on their victory. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. Thank you to White and Darkcloudl for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.